video circulating around, and then fans are like, this guy doesn't look very good. Like, guys, you guys should check on him. Like the OGs in the music space, you guys should check on him, because there was a video circulating where he was like, a bit. He has lost weight. He's not looking very good, and so fans are just worried. Then so.
And I think it's not only about worry. Like on what bread, Tilly, what bread now? Or comfort quade, Charlie. It's like
today.
When is this going to end? It's like, is he ready, or is the family ready to end this? Tilly.
The family, they can't end anything. I'm not sure the family is happy with what is going on. But I can only wish you well. That is where and I can offer you all the help I can. But if you are not at a point where you want to receive the help, nobody can do anything to help you. You get it? So, until he gets to a point where he says, listen, this is it. I'll make all the sacrifices I have to make for the change. We'll just wish him well.
We are live on Facebook, so just log on to Facebook, hit 103.9. Let us see you. I'll give you a shout out. I want to see you there. If you come, register your name, drop something, make us see you there. You can also share your thoughts on what we are discussing, or comfort quade. Some video surface online. I mean, or comfort quade, not in the stick that we all wish. Debbie, I mean, we pray that we get to the end of this,
Charlie,
because it's becoming one too many, and I don't think that
prayers going out to him and his people, his family, this time, Charlie. So come on to Facebook and then
I'll give you shout outs. I'll give you shout outs. I'm checking those who are there. I'll shout you out.
So let's move away from the sad news, okay? This is the week of trends, and you must see it. So still in the music industry, Charlie, Dope Nation Kwame Agency, Charlie, pumping, and it's finally both songs have dropped. They were just like going back and forth on Twitter, on X, and so yesterday, Dope Nation released their song. The comments, some like this, some were like, hey, Charlie. And today, Kwame Eugene also released his song, and he just released it this dawn. So let's see how it also goes. But the whole issue stemmed from when, 2 years back, Kwame Eugene had an interview, and then he was asked, now that Dope Nation has left, what do you think? And he was like, something that they share for 2 people there. Now they 4 people. Now we are happy that it's down to 2, right? Yeah. So all of that has just gone back and forth. And then I went back into the archives to check the tweets, and then he was like, Kwame Eugene came and said, if TGM may not recognize you as an artist, no come waste my time, ball hair rappers. And so that was the after the fans think that that was the response coming from Dope Nation when they released the ball hair song. She want the ball hair, and in that video, is deadly, because in that video they used the Kwame Eugene's lookalike in the video. And then the school Charlie.
Then they show him boy.
Charlie, Omona
Kwame Eugene's like boy.
What's boy rappers? You put to and they used this lookalike, and they were schooling the lookalike. I say almost a classroom, and they were schooling the lookalike. So So now that the songs are out, people Ghanaians want to know who is going to, because they are claiming that Kwame Eugene is going to just steal another song and come. That's what they were saying. So this whole thing, it's crazy.
Really unfortunate that I would have thought that at a point this will end, because the two artists are fantastic guys.
Great guys.
They are amazing. Dope Nation is super. Kwame Eugene super, and I wish that unfortunate situation, and I don't like the way all of them took it personal.
Very.
I would have wished it end somewhere. And now Kwame Eugene throws another one that they are going to release James song.
But this time they disappoint. It no be James song. The song is more, is slower, is more spiritual.
I pray.
Yeah, I pray.
And Kwame Eugene too has dropped Odo
Asem. Yeah, like some highlight vibes.
But today too is his birthday. Kwame Eugene. So on this note, I want to say happy birthday to Kwame Eugene, the rock star. You know, he's been doing fantastic. Not only singing, but on the production front, he's an amazing artist. So happy birthday to Kwame Eugene. You know, the rock star. Do you want to say something on this?
Why are you having an issue with Kwame Eugene's beef with Dope Nation?
Hey.
Because there was no way that their music they are coming to drop would have gathered attention in the midst of Afenyo Makin and Okujeto conversation. So they had to start a conversation from somewhere because this period is blocked for political things, times and seasons. So I am quite surprised. Well, maybe because it's his birthday and he has earmarked it for it, but this was not a good time to drop a song.
But do you know that Kwame Eugene is likely going to come back because he says that after dropping the song, he wants all the time to drop his song.
And then what happened?
Then go hear from him. So it be now they can beef.
Yeah, but me at the end of the day, what are they using the beef for? They are dropping a song or they are dropping songs, and that is the essence of what they are doing. Because Charlie, if it doesn't become physical and it becomes, hey, we are boy artists, oh yeah, a gym instructor, whatever it is, and there's a song at the end of the day that drives traffic from online to the streaming platforms to go and stream. These guys, mind you, have left the same record labels, and we've heard the man say, when you leave the record label, the workforce is down. So whichever way they can gather eyeballs to their side is important. I don't see the problem. Has Kwame Eugene told you that he's bleeding from this thing that he said? No.
But
we need the
emotional. We don't
like beef. So talking about beef.
You don't like beef.
Adekam, talking about beef. The Commissioner General is here.
Beef
National Commissioner General, DJ Slim.
You are saying that you don't like beef.
You know,
agenda man of the year.
Oh.
I've seen it online. I've seen and I think I did a couple of editorials on it. But these are. I've compromised myself by being friends with them. So both sides.
That's a challenge.
Yeah. So it's very, very hard, especially seeing artists that used to be cool with each other, and now Charlie, the relationship turns out it's a little bit sad from my end. I can't take sides, but if you're looking at it from the music marketing perspective, then they've gathered enough attention. That's why we are even having a conversation about them this morning. There are positives and there are negatives. I believe if it stays on just songs and or an occasional social media runs, a little bit jabs and here and there, fair enough. I mean, it's cool. It lights up the game. But if it extends a little bit, there were a couple of lines that, sorry about that, man like Dope Nation, the team, they jab your man small, which I felt was a little bit extreme. But they say in Tokwani formula.
Yeah.
So I'm not here to say they went overboard, but I feel if they are going on that tangent, they should just be measured in their words. That's all I can say.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah, Charlie.
I mean,
20,
because the thing is, it will come back to bite you. I'm not saying that these two.
The message in the West, you just said that you cannot tell.
Yeah, but
to be measured in my head. Yes, it's cute.
No, but the thing is, there's no way these people, these two great artists, that is Dope Nation and Kwame Eugene, are going to be for long. I'm telling you,
so.
Very soon you will see these two people on a song.
Charlie, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait.
2025, Charlie. We don't want beef again. We want chicken. So please, entertainment industry, please. The beef is too much.
Papa, if they come back together and they do a song, it's to pay me, pa.
Hey, please, no violence. So let's move on to our next story. This is coming from Trigmatic.
So we're doing the last story from Trigmatic.
Yeah, so he's saying that artists today do not exhaust all their promotion tactics to grow their music. Do you agree?
Yeah,
so we don't
to some
promote.
Extent,
yeah,
they do not exhaust. At times, I mean, coming from marketing perspective, I think that at times all the options are not explored because
Yeah.
I mean there is integrated marketing where you mix the traditional and the digital,
Yeah.
and each of them has certain elements you need to follow. But at times, out of pressure or too much expectation of the song, if it's not hitting the bar
Yeah.
they set, then they are like, oh, make us stop. And some of
Yeah.
them stop to drop a different song, lose sight of it, and it becomes some way. So I think there is some truth in there. People should be patient. And also, promotion, marketing is a continual, a very consistent approach. You need a lot of time to be able to create awareness.
Well, for Chigmatic, he was here on I think
Yeah,
Friday.
Friday.
Yeah, and then he said that he went for a show somewhere in Takrade, and he was with Olive the Boy, you know, the new cuts in the and he realized that one mistake that new artists make is that they don't promote their music more.
Yeah.
He says, then times, no, Charlie, when you release a song, you will go to this region, you go to Kumasi, you go into the villages, you go here
because
and there to perform.
Until something happens to the song,
Exactly.
the executive producer is not ready to drop another one.
But don't you
this
think...
time, most of the powers are in the hands of the artists, and they scan around, check what is happening with their colleagues, and they are, peer pressure setting, and okay, leave it. Let me drop another one.
But don't you think like the internet is the main cause of all of this? Because I feel like because of the internet, like it doesn't even matter if you release a song and it goes, if it doesn't go fast, you can always promote it later. It's not like then times where maybe the internet was not really a big tool in promotion. That one, like how he's saying that they used to go and perform for everyone to hear the song. Now, internet day.
Yeah, but the performance is also an element of the promotion.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Having the radio played, having this played, the performance also brings a certain, lift to the song.
Yeah.
So you need to ensure that you add that side to complement the promotion because performance is very essential.
I beg.
And do you think the same way?
No, I don't think the same way. The thing you are saying, so artists drop what song? The song no pick, make you go to the pony go perform. I say which promoter is putting him on there, or he's going to do his own show to audience that he doesn't know. What I say, I want to be sure so that I know where to come in.
That one, don't put him on because the song didn't go anywhere.
What I'm saying is that elements of promotion, at times, some of them do not exhaust all the elements. Out of peer pressure, they lose guard. But there is no problem. You drop a song, it's not doing well, and you jump onto another one. But make sure that some of the marketing element, promotional element are exhausted so that you see that, okay, I'm picky. Let me go on. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Exhausting them.
Yeah. You had me at talking about, what you said about social media now, the importance on what makes social media in promotion now quite easy is the ability to track the metrics of what you are doing.
Yeah.
Unlike at first when you drop the song, you don't really see if the nominal pick it unless probably you have somebody in the team that goes to a club or goes on the street or something, or you hear it at a barber shop and you're like, hey, and you know it's not pick you.
Yeah.
Now when you are online and people are using your song, you know.
Exactly.
You are able to follow the metrics of where it is going. However, I agree with you that they still, because of social media, people have relaxed in the other options they can use to promote their songs. Mind you, in this era, there's kind of hits that came before social media era. And then after, this era, I finished that kind of hit, you know. Those hits were mega monster hits.
Yeah.
But these people, another thing, but there was social media has made things faster and easy, but it has also taken some essence from it. I agree with you, but when you talk about it, you drop a song, and who will book you?
That's it. So I would like to say a big thank you, Debbie Sway. Any last words?
Yeah, so guys, like these are the most trending topics for the week. I'm just bringing you the gist, the juice, the flavor. And yeah, I'll see you next time. But yeah, for now, I'm here. I'm listening to you guys. So let's keep it up.
Thank you very much, Debbie Sway. But before that, I'd like to say a big shout out to Kenny Wilson. He's joined our Facebook feed. I say drop something, we'll give you shout outs. Adam, this is Kenny from Caslan. I want to say to you, you do all. And also Nana Ejapa. I am watching you live from McCarthy Hill Junction, taxi rank. Yeah, Charlie, by now they are sure you chop some watching for the taxi rank there. So big shout out to you, Nana Ejapa, and also to you, Richie Banks Jr. Richie Banks, drop us some emoji right here. And also to you, Piaga, hey, Aquari, Uchi radio, every radio bia, Ubitia send a message. So he says, good morning, watching you live from Achim Asafo. Big shout out to yourself, Piaga. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I'm going to be on the other side as the man, the violence commissioner,
don't
DJ
do that.
Slim.
Don't do that.
Comes to take that big seat. You know, keep watching, keep listening, and we have a lot for you on Showbiz Extra.
Hey, yo, check it out. You know when I was like, hey, Charlie.
Nraka Karum.
Nra still nah. But Vimdi. Anyway, Showbiz Review Extra here on Hits 103.9. And this morning, in fact, every Saturday from 9 to 12, we review all the biggest entertainment stories making waves in the nation. And as much as politically, the conversations have been centered around it. I mean, yeah, still not. There are a couple of entertainment news that are buzzing. Some are also related to politics as well, because my first story that we're touching on is Salinko on his take with respect to the Creative Arts Ministry. Now, Kumawood actor Abraham Kofi Davis, popularly known as Salinko, has called on fellow creatives to communicate directly to President John Dramani Mahama instead of the Minister of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts, Ablaji Fagumashi. Now, in the discussion on Daybreak Hits, the actor said, from my research, the only achievement of the ministry has been to host events, but the President will do the work. Now, we do not need the long proceedings of the ministry. We can deal directly with the President. Now, I want us to listen to Salinko as he explains his side of the story.
Now, the year 2000, this is 2007, the for Quade, on the fan side, regime, yet and to share his excellency John Dramani Mahama. What are you fine? I can't how China, and you are free, maybe I am in a ministry. I could be like this so appreciate. And Ankasa Bayama. And you are free, you say, you will Paba. What are Abinama? Abina, and now you are the creative art on the crowd there. It's over why you know I'm watching you out on just permanent officer.
You heard that? Don't act as if you did not hear it. You heard it.
The Wabena.
Yes.
Abla don't know Wabena.
That's my man Salinko over there. But anyway, let me get into the studio. We start our morning discussion. I don't know if you followed up on this one, Tilly. Did you follow up on the story? Did it come across your table?
No. I didn't even know we were going to discuss it today. But as you play it, I get a gist. I get a gist. So, first off, okay. So, because something did not happen in the movie sector for them, he has kept the NFA, who had the mandate to do something for them, but did a African Cinema Summit and conferences and breakfast things. He has kept those people, and he thinks that going to the president, and there on Tanzania or China or Namha, to come and be the producer of the movies or executive producer, or to do what, to build what, a cinema for them, or to do what exactly, because that is why when the president comes on or a president is sworn in, he appoints ministers immediately. So the ministers, because he is not the man, Papano is not omnipresent. But that's what he said. Also, Papano. Hey, I don't know. Hey, you're still at this speed. Because
it's becoming one too many.
Because the man is not omnipresent, that is why he appoints ministers he trusts, that these people can do the work in the various sectors, so that I will be the final overseer. So you don't skip protocol because you are unhappy with previous people and how they've done it, to go to the man to come and do what exactly for you. That's why I want to come and do what exactly for you. Now, it bothers me when creatives we take this kind of position, because all the time we are skipping. You see, one thing about our sector is that we always have complaints and we always want something done, but we never know the right people to talk to about our problems. So we are always complaining and nothing gets done. You are telling me that if you jump Difa Gomashi and the NFA and you go to Mahama will not tell you go to your minister. Look at all the time that you would have wasted trying to get a meeting with somebody that shouldn't be in your business in the moment. And then at the end of the day, you come and tell us that Mahama buy audience says form because your campaign or friend after election, no campaign won't be that on. And he has given you your own ministers that will take care of your need to. Or say no, we don't want this woman because of tired of our meetings. We want you. Be day. That's the day. Minister Nintiminye. And now, as Okasebe, we have allocated this budget for the creative tourism sector. It won't be done here. It has to be him that is going to the construction sites for you. I don't understand. And when we do this, we are always stepping on the shoes and sort of stifling the actions and probably the growth of the sector, because nipana ye tuna maya so be ye juma ne ye mani kwa mani ye juma ye di complaints na fe ya so I better over somebody that does not owe us anything. To say ya na waka say ya campaign, they want your campaign. In the next 4 years, his conversation will change if he doesn't get to meet Mahama, because he will feel like he has been used. But that is not the situation here. Go through the right channels. If you are calling that NFL leadership should be watched and probably changed, they will prioritize the basic needs of the sector rather than doing a African Cinema Summit when there's no even proper cinema set up in Ghana. What you say? Do those things, but you don't jump all the process and say, I want president. What's making we give you?
I mean, if you listen to the extension of the conversation, clearly all he's trying to say is that during when Elizabeth Ofosui-Jare is there, he's talking about his main thing is that Elizabeth Ofosui-Jare gave them, they call him, you have come for Maslog for car. So he got a car and he even called this man. Oh, I don't want to say this boy because we him Wayosi. He was the one who also called Wayosi that there is this available, so let's go. Wayosi went for his own. And Jifano then Jifa was a deputy. Into the boss are more car. So why don't you that one day you don't see it as you want to single her out and now come and attack her that own Timimo Intimun president why they president or a policy, because the policy emanates from the ministry near their man say deal with anything policy. So if indeed you want a certain development of the space, go to that sector ministry. If it is a suggestion about something you want them to do right, go and suggest to them. Do that. And when you do that and you don't see that action taking place, I mean, you have even left your most of the time we don't tackle the key issues. You've even left your movie industry, the Ghana Film Authority, and you're not talking policy. Asemi awa king krano emoha. Dine na ope. Then yensi dine mao. Yensi dine ben krano aka. Na yesi ministry we si dine waha, we si dine waha. You see, let's be very, I mean, in terms of the criticism, let's be constructive and let's not make it individuals. Elizabeth Foso-Jare as against Tifa Gomash when this woman was a deputy minister. I mean, so let's calm down.
Has there been any conversation like that? Is it the conversation tilting to that direction?
From what he was.
That's how you
see it. Like he wants to make it individuals, and because that one gave them a car, she did well. But this woman, then when she was a deputy, then and she wants me. And saying, let's go straight to the president. To do what? President, the job where he day in top, why is she? And then also in these people, traveling out, coming in, there is no time. That's why the ministry, even in the ministry, has agencies. The agencies are not the ministry. So at times, if it's a problem specific, you can go to the agency which is in charge of that problem. Then you go and deal with them. So let's be very constructive, in else they won't take us serious. We need to let them know that we know what we are talking about, and these are the things we are bringing on board.
Well, Salinko again.
Yeah, who penny for the green bank so you creative art and kunyanos. Mobile, they shed them who near my yama creative art in Abetop industry. My shed online, the Czechia, the public conference, award scheme. Ministries in Akana, health ministry, almost see, education, defense, yes.
Busuafoɔ ansa na yɛbɛto ansɛm no so na wahu deɛ nti a sɛsɛ ɔkɔfo kwade ne state ɛwɔ sisi a no yɛnhwɛ video yi a the maestro ɛyɛ kodo MP invite ɛyɛ ɔkɔfo kwade ɛma ne ba stage so ɛbɛyɛ dɛ ɛbɛspite fire
na yɛma mɛde to so sɛ yɛyɛ pɛmoade a yɛnkɔ papa no hɔ ne sɛ several times ana yɛ a invite celebrity for the campaign
sikadam ye Adam be from you, Abusia. Ebaya mom coming kapo. Anya sa yameka. Said I'm Koyan bought this year. Money two bata. And the man was no ayakwa. Ye the full pump. The obedient. Adam way. I did me. Wayafo. Minimum Sabura Pablo. I want a bubume. Obi ansoma me obi ansame ayame pa na manyano.
That is man like Salinko speaking with Doreen Avio yesterday on Showbiz Review on Daybreak Hits. Now, my simple take on this one would be the fact that it just doesn't follow protocols. It's the type of statement that makes us look weak, especially looking at the weight of somebody like Salinko being instrumental in the movie and film industry. It's a wrong conversation to have. A type of conversation that is led for people who don't understand politics and how it works. Because if you want to be taken serious, like Adam was saying, you don't have to even have this type of conversation. It's a no-no for me. I understand where he's coming from, and I feel his pain. I share, because sometimes you might be heavily involved in pushing a political party for them to get to power. You might have taken some backlash and all that, so you feel entitled. Yes, you deserve what you actually want. You deserve everything, but you need to understand that
it's even an attack when the party you supported comes to power. It's an attack, and they can't use it to give you everything.
Exactly.
No, but even that, there's a problem with that. If they use you for campaign, you are not campaigning for the nation. You are campaigning for a political party, and the political party has structures that they use to reward people that they use for campaign. What is any panel could join the stage? So no, the party did not pay. Do you get it? So they have a system. I'm sure say MPP actors, they have their groups and they know penny be or MPP or sort your out in your So if it's just about the fact that they have used you for their parochial interest, which is their campaign and things, gets that done. But when we are looking at the sector holistically, it's not about MPP actors or NDC actors. It's a national thing.
Yeah.
What you say?
Anyway, talking about MPP, well, MPP is also in the news. Yes.
Right.
They
win the election.
You know, they did not win,
okay.
apparently. Obviously.
Okay.
They are in the news because
Kwabena
Kwabena is saying that MPP used my song for their campaign without my approval. Ghanaian musician Kwabena Kwabena has expressed his dissatisfaction with the new patriotic party and how they treated him over the years. Now, in an interview on Daybreak Hits with DJ Slim, he shared his feelings of betrayal after the MPP edited and used one of his songs for their campaign without his permission. He said that after they picked the number one position, they decided to use the old song for the campaign and they contacted the team about it. And they started a conversation. A conversation began, and before I realized, they have edited and played it on radio, he stated. Now, he explained that they picked Oye number one, part of the song, to communicate their number one position on the ballot without his consent. Kwabena Kwabena had previously composed a campaign song for the MPP in 2016 titled Vote Number One, which became very popular and helped the party to win its elections. However, his manager, Nana Pokuashe, disclosed that some individuals took money on Kwabena Kwabena's behalf without his consent, and the party later denied him compensation, claiming they had already paid him. Now, I don't want you to assume. Let's listen to Kwabena Kwabena on Daybreak Hits with DJ Slim.
This is very simple. I think after
abusiafo ansa na yebeto aso nso yenhwe aha this side ansa na yede nsem no ato aso ama na abrantie yo wa ha itine se obi akwada phone na nsemoni a odi nam phone ni so ema odi kwada no
without my approval, and they went out there to they used your song every morning, every afternoon, every morning show.
I was able to impersonate Kwade.
So what are you doing about it?
We are gearing towards Valentine, and I want to concentrate on Valentine.
And I was musician Kwade. Who we are Kwade? Yes, on a Splinter's Lane. My name is Kwade from Kwade.
You want me to play it again?
I am. But if they know that the money went to somebody, why didn't they deal with it? Because, I mean, if you sit down, it's like you are concerned.
The money that went to somebody is in relation to the 2016 campaign song that he did. That is what Nana Pokuashe, the manager, stated, that they later got to find out that somebody or some individuals took money on Kwabena Kwabena's behalf without his consent.
Yeah. So this one, money no come.
No, the 2016 one, money no come. That's Oye number one, the money no come.
Yeah.
Plus, they took it again and then they remixed it. They altered it.
So it be the 2016 one, the money go there somebody in there.
Yes. Plus,
they edited
it again for the 2024 campaign.
So I think they should have taken action. I mean, as I check, because I mean, if you look at the time frame, I mean, they should have been, maybe they thought if they go, maybe they go belligerent, they go drastic, they may lose some friends, and you know, so it's like they played it calm. So it's like they've also contributed to where they are. I thought that there is a due process for this.
You feel they should have taken action in 2016?
Yeah, and the other subsequent one.
The 2024.
Yes. So the ones, I mean, they should have been straight, you know, the procedure day. So they should have used the procedure to reclaim their rights. But maybe to look on and be diplomatic, that is why maybe it has gotten here. So it's like they have, in a way, played a role in the matter getting to this point. So if maybe they've tackled it head on, like, my right has been trampled upon and I'm saying no to that, maybe it would have gotten them something. You understand? But Oh, you know, at times, no, ma. We want to be. I mean, we don't want to lose friends, and I think that if he's saying that he has a show after the show, I really want to see the action that he will take to be able to, because at times it also serves as a precedent for those who are coming, so that if this same thing happens to somebody, he will know that, okay, Kwabena used this process, so let me also trigger it. So I want to see more action after the Father's Day program on 14th.
Well, Kwabena is scheduled to perform at that's supposed to be the National Theatre, right?
Yeah.
No.
Grand Arena.
The Grand Arena. And there was also issues and then his show and that of Kwabena. But before we touch on that, let me bring in Tilly. Tilly, tell us.
Okay, so let's track back. 2016, when I don't know the terms of the arrangement. If he was doing the song and then he was going to give it to the MPP, and the MPP will have the rights to the songs. And then during the payment process, somebody intercepted the money. Now, if you knew that somebody intercepted your payment, it's not onto MPP. They have paid you. So if you know that somebody in the party has intercepted your money and you haven't taken them on, it means that I'm saying if for a purpose, if that was the arrangement, they still have the right to the song and how they want to use it in future. Because they have paid you. Sikana ambedi woho. You know whom the money abedi, but you didn't pursue that person legally. Fast forward, we are in 2024. I have paid you. As you are aware, I have paid you. Yes, and you are even aware I have paid, but somebody intercepted the money. So it was on to you to actually get the money, your money. You didn't get it. I have bought the thing. I have the right to it. I can use it anywhere I deem fit. Unless that was not the initial agreement or that is not what has happened. But if they paid for it and you know they paid for it and somebody is sitting your money and you can't take that person that's sitting your money illegally, I don't know what the IPP has done wrong at this point. Because initially,
I can tell you what they've done wrong.
Okay, no, initially I thought they didn't compensate him well for the first time, which is the 20s. And they used it.
Because it's the same material.
Yes, and this time, even though we didn't compensate you well and you don't have the rights to the song, you have still found a way to use it at your benefit and at my loss. Then there's a case. But you don't tell me again that you know they have paid. Maybe I'm sure the payments, the crown percent and I see NDC, they give the song to the people, NDC for what you say. So what they want to do with Kwen in the next 100 years is for them to decide. And to the person that has sat on the money, that Kwabena and his team are aware, why are they not taking the person on?
So the other side of the conversation, and I think I do side with you when you say this, but I believe the person who had the balls enough to take money on behalf of Kwabena Kwabena might have been somebody who was also instrumental in making sure the deal went to Kwabena Kwabena to compose the song. Because I don't think it can be possible that Obia Onka process would have the energy or the vim to go to whoever is in charge of payment and claim payment on behalf of Kwabena Kwabena, because process, they more. You get it?
So then you are just supporting my point.
Yes,
so
that's what I'm saying.
You see, there's something called power of attorney.
No, it's not power
because
of
attorney. Because if you are never a part of it,
I understand. But what I'm saying is that
on which grounds?
No, whether it was a security man that was standing somewhere, they sent him to give them money. It is different if Kwabena is saying, I don't know you have paid until you can't use my content. But you are aware that payment has been issued from the office or whoever you had the deal with.
Exactly.
And then there's somebody in the middle, whether the person is on your team or the person is on another person's team that was supposed to finish the deal, has intercepted the money. Why do you have the problem with the person that has paid you, but not the problem with the person that has intercepted the money? Whether or not, or your security boy and this kind of someone
exactly.
Or you're there and there, you know the person. So why are you not taking the person on and then it's MPP that you're taking on?
And what type of contract did you even sign when you were releasing the song, or the type of content? Because I know you're advertising. there are some agencies that you deal with and they will tell you that, or some voiceover artists that you deal with and they will tell you that, look, you have the right to use this voice for a certain period. There are some campaign songs that they will tell you that, you can use this campaign song
not beyond 2 years or not beyond a year. You understand? So what type of conversation? And even some of them, when it ends, like there is a grace period of maybe 2 months for you to ensure it's deleted from all the system.
Exactly.
And even if you fail to delete, there was a problem. That's what happened between Tick and Malcolm. So there was a grace period of 2 months or so when the contract ended, for them to get rid of all the billboards and all the communication materials he's on. Or leaving it at vantage point makes it look like the contract is still running because somebody may not go engage him because they've seen the person on. So there should be that term so that beyond a certain point it can be used.
I think professionalism should have been at the forefront when this conversation popped up. The other side,
that time friendship to play a role in this political thing. Oh, somebody knows somebody,
and you can
some
be
people are also they support that party, so they see like Fufu Tonkwem.
Yes, you remember Kwabena was here. Kwabena was here, right? That was early last year. If my memory serves me right, and then he was like, "I'm a big fan of Nana Akufo-Addo, but not that of the MPP." Yeah, you understand? So you can
Fufu
Tonkwem type of situation, but
But all the same, I think it has to be said, or it shouldn't go without saying that those people in the political side and at the same time work with creatives. No, and it's not something we should encourage. Like, it's too much. The number of people that have sat on tables for creatives and in their own accord has duped them is too much. Like, it's just too much that we should condemn. And I don't think our parties, their creatives are dispassionate about them. Sometimes they do the needful by dispersing the money, but
senior man,
senior man too. Not
chairman at your blog, no
Lila na.
Senior man, the next block.
Chairman at your blog.
What you say? And you see, they don't think about the party. They don't think about it holistically. They're just selfish people. And me want this thing, that particular act by certain people in the chain, it really has to be condemned. And I think it's one of the things that took the MPP to the opposition this year too. See, cut that and things that they promise almost strong. Your friend is saying host, then the people in the chain,
it doesn't get done.
It doesn't get so done. Who do you benefit when now you are in opposition?
I think you share the story. As similar, I'm passionate. Kasa.
Because party win here.
Somebody step on him, mommy and goose.
If your party wins again, you probably will make more than that 1 million you have hijacked. But opposition, no. How long will you chop that 1 million for? What's your block? What do I see? Like, what you block? Why is a rubber? Where got them? What blocking you? No. Why are you like that? Senior Malila. Why is your mind not correct like that?
Kwabena is saying that his song, the 2016 vote number 1 song, he don't get anything from him. Plus, they remixed him without his permission to run a campaign in 2024 as well. And he's saying that right now he's just focusing on February 14th, his show at the Grand Arena. And when he's done,
we're expecting an uncompleted beef.
When he's done, we go hear from him. Kwabena is here.
This is very simple. I think after they picked the number 1 position, they decided to use the old song.
The old song for their campaign.
Yeah, and they contacted the team about it. And they started a conversation. It's been edited.
Now, it's your candidate with my friends. We were all going to rave.
Edited it.
The loom.
Yeah,
Eric.
What I heard was
police stop no faction that they can't. Without
my approval.
We all troop around him. You troop around him. With my sarcastic mind. Because baby, we sit no.
So what are you doing? We are gearing towards Valentine, and I want to concentrate on Valentine.
I want to concentrate.
It's the night. The next morning,
baby. Yeah, Mike 2, Mike 5. Mike 15.
DJ Biggie. I'm shocked you are using Slim.
Mike 2 of Adult Entertainment. Was everything cool?
Everything nice.
Niceness. And are you willing to touch on the Kwabena issue or which?
Yeah, both.
Both. Okay, feel free.
Yeah. So I was just listening to you at them and.
Tilly.
Yeah, Tilly. Yeah. She's one of the girls I don't want to see.
Why?
I feel listening to her from afar than seeing her.
Oh, okay. Why?
She's great.
Sissy Fia in the building.
Yeah, she's great. So big ups to you, sister. Yeah, so Charlie, I think it's about time we started doing things right. Because we shouldn't forget the role that we play as actors or actresses. When you're on the field when you're on the field acting, it is different from having serious conversation. If you bring the acting attitude or the activity into serious discourse, then it turns into different thing. We have multimedia. We have organizational structure.
Okay.
I don't remember the last or the first time I went to Kwesichum. Had it not be some meeting, you meet Kwesichum. I have no business doing with Kwesichum. If you are tackling issues concerning a program director, you then send it to a general manager. When you get to general manager, you'll be sent back. Have you discussed with your PD? So the government, how governance is run, is different from even at home. When
structures.
Yes, you come to me for food, I will tell you that for food, go to your mother. For school fees, come to me. The president, there is this arm of the government, the governance. Let me say governance. That is why the president is there, the vice president is there, the chief of staff. Then it goes on. Yeah. If you are doing a campaign and you got opportunity to be having conversation or mingling with the candidate, when the person wins, it becomes different altogether. You find it very difficult to get to the president or to the presidency. Even the mother of John Dramani Mahama cannot just walk to the presidency unless she is invited, having all protocols done before she can go there. Is it because you help in the campaign and that you're saying that you won't go to the minister, you won't go to Abu, you won't go to Tigu, then you go to Kwasichum direct? What he be doing? Many people were invited by Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, then candidate. But when he won, you find it, there were other people complaining that they were having difficulties getting to Nana Addo.
Even Kwabena complained.
Yes.
You remember when Nana Addo on stage, I think 2020, and Samini wanted to greet or to have handshake with the president on stage. He was knocked down. For security reasons. Yes.
You don't know where your hands are.
No. You can't just do that. So, president has given you somebody to contact. When you have issues, go there. And even under the tourism, we have about 13 agencies. Which of them is your complaints or your issue should get to? We don't know what you. Okay, Salinko is a boss, eh? So if anything, he can just walk to the president.
Yes. Because he feels he's built that type of relationship with the president.
We have people who support campaign for elections to be won, and we have people who might not directly be supporting the campaign, but when the election is won, they will be given positions.
And even when the person is not president, his schedules, his
will be different.
The activities are lesser.
Yes.
That he becoming a president, the burden is too much. So it's not this the time that you can't have access to him like the past.
It is wrong statement for me. I think it is. Should I use childish?
Feel free.
It is very childish because he is somebody who has even
contested for. I think he contested for. Is it MP or whatever?
Yeah, MP. On a ticket of Parkway Syndromes.
Yes,
that was a CPP then.
No, Parkway Syndromes.
PPP.
No, PPP. Okay.
Yes. So.
Was it PPP?
Yeah, PPP.
Parkway then
Pre-papa
PPP.
Progressive.
No,
I mean that's slang. Progressive People's Party.
So Salinko now should come again.
Okay.
Because he shouldn't be talking as if he is acting.
Okay.
And even when they act, some of us who watch the film take activities or things that they say or they said in the movie very serious.
Yeah.
Then you coming out to say you don't go to Jifa and then you go to Mahama because you supported the campaign and blah blah blah. There are many other people who supported the campaign and even voted.
Mm-hmm. They don't have access.
Yes, for probably you supported for people to see publicly, but when you got to the polls, did he vote for Mahama and who did he vote for? We can't know. We cannot know. Yeah. And those people, even if you voted for a particular person to win an election, it doesn't give you the key just to go to the person straightly because there are protocols.
At that point, I'm sure everybody who voted for John Dramani Mahama
will just walk
straight to the Flagstaff House.
Yeah, how?
Yaba.
And then he was just saying that. So why do we have in mind that when you support a political party, it means you have to chop? How?
I think we can also attribute that to the grassroots politics, whereby people feel entitled when they support you because you understand how politics works in this part of the world.
Most of the
people get to the grounds to contribute with their strength.
We went to election grounds during the elections to cover. Mm-hmm. There are other people who got TNT after voting. It tells me that you have been paid for the services rendered or done. There are many other people who were giving transport cars, vehicles to the election areas. And after voting, I saw other people being given money at that time. 200 Ghana cedis, 150 Ghana cedis. It tells me that you've been paid.
Yeah.
So, when Salinko was going around to campaign,
maybe they gave him transport.
Contract mass.
So, what is he talking about? He should just come again. We shouldn't be listening to some of these childish issues again. We are very serious in 2025.
Yes. Mine too.
Kwabena Kwabena. Hey, Charlie.
Kobe.
So, okay, these are some of the things many other people are asking. That since, is it 2016 or
2016? That was when
I think the song was recorded somewhere 2012 or so. Or has he established?
It was used for the 2016 campaign.
Yeah, so 2008, 2012, if my records set me right.
Started.
Yes.
But he's composed a couple of songs, but he's emphatic on the vote number
one.
Oh, yeah,
number one. That was a very popular
But we have to find out the exact year the song was composed.
I think this song, I'm quite sure, it was used for the 2016 elections. But I'm sure it was earlier because if they did the balloting, it would have been
2012.
If they did the balloting, it would have been 2015, a year to the election for you to know your place on.
Kwabena Kwabena started following then Anado as a candidate. Then those days I was writing for the New Crusading Guys, a regional reporter, so I was following them, and at that time, the Xtra, who later became his wife, was a media liaison at that time. So I had been following those elections since. So I just want to find out if the song was composed or released 2008 or 2012, in which way. Many people are asking, why now? Is it because, as we all know, he's having a show in this month, yes. Yeah. He's having a show this month, 14th. And that he needs some hype to hype the event. That is fantastic, if that is the idea. And anyway, if he is also serious tackling this issue legally, that is fine. We want some of these issues to be sent to court for us to see the end results that people are now serious in fighting copyright issues. So, for me, I think he should have even written to the authorities involved for them to do the needful. I think some years back, Patience Nyako, one of his songs, her songs, was used in one of their primaries.
Yeah.
It came out. I was one of the people who championed that cause.
You followed up on
Yes.
that? Okay.
I raised that issue on radio a number of times, and later I even spoke with Nana Obriboahin at that time.
MPP.
Yes.
Okay.
And later, information I got was that she was seen.
They've sorted her.
I could say she was seen.
Yahweh.
So why is it that Kwabena over the years, no? What is wrong? Who? Because someone, I think the Ashes has even alleged that some people
they made some payments
allegedly took money.
It was intercepted.
Yeah.
By some unknown
with hard tackle.
So where did he get the information? Who gave him the information? Who was the right person or the person who told the team that, we've given you money?
That has been intercepted.
So that person should be able to tell the person who received the money on behalf of the team or Kwabena Kwabena so that they can follow. Or the MPP as a party, for now, should come out clearly to address this very issue. Whether the song was given to them officially or Kwabena Kwabena was assigned to do or to compose the song.
Yeah.
I was the same person, by God's grace, who also took this matter on radio. I think the NDC used the sample.
Reverend.
Who
composed that song?
Annie.
Annie,
Bibi Annie. No, it's not prophet. Oh, Annie. Yes. NDC sampled the song. I championed this on radio by God's grace, and Bobo was seen. He was given a car and a 50,000 Ghana cedis.
Oh!
Yeah, from the NDC.
Then
short time.
Yes. So. Yes. So, if other political party is doing it, the MPP should do the needful if they assigned Kwabena Kwabena or they've used the song. Now they have to come out to establish the fact whether they used the song, they assigned Kwabena Kwabena to do the song. But now the picture being sending out is not good for a political party MPP. Or is it because they've just lost elections and that they are too relaxed to respond to some of these issues?
And they might never respond to.
They should.
They might never.
They should, because
I don't think they are in a good position to react to
they should. I spoke to one of the. Okay, let me reserve that one. And how the person spoke to me told me that they are still in pain, and it wasn't right. They never
expected it.
But they should respond to this very issue, because some of us, we are not going to sleep on this, even though the money is not coming to us directly. But we want to fight for this copyright issue.
Mike too. Okase was so asemwa.
Yeah, me.
2 years Kwani and came you solution. Hey, Kwabena Kwabena.
Only judge can go.
Yeah, me. So, but Kwabena Kwabena, he shouldn't wait till the end of his show. He should start fighting from now. Then it means that as we are fighting for you, you are not also serious dealing with this issue. How much is okay? I know the program will give him a lot in terms of relevance and other things, but this issue should also be fought for.
Mike too. Thanks a lot for joining us this morning. Well, we're moving on to our next story, and during the week, one of the biggest stories here on Hits FM, in fact, it broke out here on Hits FM, has to be Sarkodie's response to Kofi Mole's allegation that he did not show up for his music video show. And in the story says, I have no idea about this because Sarkodie or Kofi Mole's video allegations. Ghanaian rapper Sarkodie has responded to Kofi Mole's allegations that he did not avail himself for the video shoot of his song Makoma. According to Kofi Mole, after the song was done, several attempts to get Sarkodie, who was featured on it, to take part in the video shoot proved futile. He made this revelation while responding to an ex-user who complained that Kofi Mole did not do enough promotion for that song. And in a tweet that says, one day ago, organized Canter Boys make we put Kofi Mole for table, make we lash and promo no enter the song inside crowd. You made a whole Sarkodie term Bruno Mars. That is the social media user who wrote in Pidgin. Now in his response, Kofi wrote that I was ready to shoot a video but never got any response from Sark and his team. After multiple texts and calls, I let it slide. Giving an account of what really happened, Yao Skyface said that 2 separate days were booked for Sarkodie to join the recording session for the collaborative song Makoma. But he was not present on both occasions. Now, Yao Skyface said, we set up 2 days and King Sark did not show up. Meanwhile, responding to an post of your Skyface story, Sarkodie wrote, "Ya mama mi din naka kram sremo." I have no idea about this, and if it actually happened, there was miscommunication somewhere. Only responding to this because I got mad love for my
phone with the chip inside.
Kofi
Hey JJ,
Mole.
JJ,
I don't play games.
Money JJ.
I'm in or
JJ,
not.
JJ will show JJ saying,
exactly
hey, what the phone here? I don't know where the mind came. I started receiving calls like what day. I started organizing shows.
So that's what happened.
So you set up 2 days.
Yeah.
And King Sark did not show up.
Oh, Papa.
Were there conversations? Did
Kofi
Mole actually engage Sark, or did you engage Sark to find out the reason why he did not turn up for the first day?
No. I think he was the one in
Kofi Mole was in constant touch with Sark.
Yeah.
And he did not get any reason, or the team, as in the production team, did not even get any reason why Sark did not show up.
No, I think the days
you can also like, let's say, you keep certain days and up and down for 3 days.
Kofi Mole tell the production team that you have a video shoot on XYZ dates.
I don't know who exactly Kofi was talking to, but if you are not talking to the right person, the person can tell, okay, let me talk to you.
To be getting in touch with Father.
I don't know who Kofi was talking to, but I think the dates were not working for him. I don't know why.
Well, the dates were not working for him, according to
why
you.
Police station on to the Nepal. We impersonating police watching. Jimmy, how much you want? How much you want? Police station. And no, we don't know who you say. Before no,
Skyface and I
just quite a girlfriend hotel on. But why we need you? Men to me, I mean, I had my muscle. But in the call me now, we were in the chilly mood 3 days. So the girl was smart. Me name now for you now. He was able to take one of my friend's number. It's me free hotel, no friend. Madam was on him. Madam for also being a snitch. He was missing of 5 million. Because we talk about enjoy near man, me every girl, no, but now this big system beat me up, took everything, took my things to work.
That era where music is being consumed,
it's gonna be dear, so lucky. Now me imagine that the next day they could talk to the stage now got too bad.
You need, disposable content that you can have on the fly. So visualizers to him works far better than shooting a proper music video. So he believes that ranting or even having a conversation like this for an artist to artist no, from a music executive to an artist perspective, he believes it's even a wrong.
Leave him.
You are throwing money away if you decide to go on that tangent by shooting music videos in 2020.
It's later you giant, no, say and you want but the phone here right now to me free. On one can say they want friend
videos. So we wanted to have a broader conversation around
bank for shows. No what we show moon send this camera.
We got the win.
Imagine fancy why.
Actually was a person who was the video shoot that particular video. So we wanted to find out how came about. To me, I thought that any it's quite I gotta tell you, man, everybody were hey, why they don't have a song, everybody were telling we should try to
So for inti or comfort quad and a rename Eddie Jerry and Abba.
For Sack to say that he's not aware.
There's some form of miscommunication because the tweet is limited.
Center, no?
The tweet is limited according to Robert.
2022 no comfort quad Emma Eba say neba e o comfort quad no ayade aya abandon no wo
Famanio, ayamido sana mi po ye. Ashidia benae, ashidia bena. Eobano, dioparano no. Sawajino tata, yankono babia.
Busiafo ansa na yebeto ansam ne so na wahu die nti asese okonfo kwada ne state wo sisia no yenhwe video we a the maestro kwadwo entry invite okonfo kwada ema ne ba stage so ebe den ebe spite fire we actually say yes talent pan yenhwe sa video no
Okonfo kwada
Sikadamye tie Adam bi bomyo abusia ebe ya momfa menkwan kafo anya saa ya meka saa Adam kroya na board hye mane tu bata na ne ba na hoso no ayakoa ye ne funu pampo de obedi enti Adam we ajeje me boyafo me de me sasabura akwa abrochire hwe awona bubo me obi ansoma me obi ansame ayame pe ye me pa na manya no kwade Adam bi bubo mrantia ne maba wa me ntimi hudi efire sesi kadam amabi ne madwena tim ye fa adwena nsiso ekura wa ya hwim ye de kwade kwadwo sikadam de ema me o
abusiafo ansa na yebeto aso nso yenhwe aha this side ansa na yede nsem no ato aso ama na abrantie ye wa ha kire se owi akwade fun na nsemoni a ode enam fun ni so ema odidi kwade no yentie ono na no nsem na yewia yemfa de wo ho no nyina information ye wo no nyina efa nto aso ema wo
me didn't say from Kwade. I was able to impersonate Kwade, and I used Kwade because I stole Kwade's phone from his car. And I was
musician Kwade. Who you are Kwade?
Yes, on a Spinter's lane. My name said Kwade phone because the phone was Nokia 1100. Let Dan came, we are stopping on the motor Spinter's lane. Kwade.
Okay.
Now I see a candidate with my friends. We were all going to rave. I was the loon, late Eric.
Okay.
Nti ye ni se kwa na ne forerunner di enim no police stop no pump action na the car ni chi nti ne ye question so onfa visit him bra nti nyina hu kwa there we all troop around him ye troop around him say me with my sarcastic mind no me call baby and we sit no driving seat me share from na phone da ho 1100 little did I know say kwa there phone but me fire na low battery nti e ko review the night the next morning I'm looking for me charge here me charge am so phone with the chip inside. Hey JJ. Ah, money JJ. JJ, you show JJ, but now me say me your but no. Oh, the men's month means me and yes. Me nanti up and down for 3 days. Hoping Kwade will come.
Ba Kwade amba.
Say over the third day me say ya che no Kwade ya ba na me sisa niam na sika niam nyina na me yi me ja 5 million to woman.
Auntie, mo to me get in touch with Kwade Ankaza.
Kwade no me na me san kasa to no say Kwade. Mo phone na me ko say baby my friend girl say Kwade I was I did so many things. Kwade show no but ya finally ya chi me. Ma Kwade ba police station na me ko to ni pa ne show.
Who impersonate Kwade?
Yes.
Police watch him.
Chi me.
Omo chi wo infa.
Omo chi mo no police station.
Eno no mo ye de no mo hu ye say
before no ha me ni Kwade girlfriend wo hotel no.
Ba wan we ne de.
Me ntimi anwe na me adoma maso. Me de ne call me na fufu mi in the chilling mode 3 days no. So the girl was smart. Me ni me na fufu nyina he was able to take one of my friend's number.
Okay.
It's me free hotel no friend madam so hwe me. Madam for no so being a snitch me promise no 5 million no be yi me man. It's me tifie say I enjoy near me dia me every girl no me tifie say na police gbogbo six they beat me up, took everything, took my things to Xtra. Ya de me call. It is kind of me G so lucky. Now me imagine that the next day me kotoka. Till this kind na ko to bank. At the end me she me dia she dey aka with them me kotoka. Get the can scar me na. Ya de me call bank when ku iska ni na. Ti Kwade later was invited. Na me free ya de me free bank ba na Kwade ti. Ngwa police station. Me hu na me so na. CJ Fachem. Oh, leave him. Na niema me dia ye no onye hu oni se we pe. Nti later you jai me no
nim say enioma bebre wo ha wo di phone but ni phone ni right no to me frɛ
onu angasa de wan frɛ me onu angasa am frɛ da
bankrofo shows na wa wo show mun send this camera
me me ba
ima yem fancy why
boy ni okroma obi an award me da no kwa yinsu ma me ene abi
nya award da
me award me da chata so ma award me da chata wale mu na ajiju omudi o chata wale nya award a ya mani tun ayi popular chata me o ma award da kroma award be na mo de aba me me all me right say come again on you come again there be and my man can say be I want mama can me na all right say na some so be microphone na masa into me no more appreciating so many people no appreciations no are fake. I gotta tell you man me nya kwara say everybody were hey kwa dem ho he so ho everybody were teleboncha kan catch wo mu na mo maka say be manu kwa masa me dey for asam am so unti for asam am so mara